Hi, in this video we'll try to see how we can read or how we can utilize the capacitive touch input pins on ESP32. You can use them to turn on or off any particular load, or you can also use them as switch inputs instead of applying or using physical buttons. You can use them as menu buttons for LCD, and you can use them for any such purposes. Okay, so for this experiment, all I'm going to have is a single ESP32 Feather 32 board. Basically, this is Adafruit Husa Feather 32 board, which is based on ESP32, and I'm going to use a single pin female to female connector over here. So it has got male to male connector. So it has got male connector on one end as well as on the other end. And on the software side, I'm going to use Arduino IDE, and I'm going to use another software to make it interesting, which is called as Terminal by Bray. So Terminal by Bray. This is interesting. Yes, of course, Arduino has a built-in serial monitor, but I just want to see things in a different way. That's why I'm asking you to download this software. It's a very simple utility, a very short single exe file that you can download and start using. This is basically the serial terminal replacement. So usually on a development computer, this is so useful utility that I keep it on my desktop almost all the time. So this is terminal. We are going to use this for what? I'll show you. Meanwhile, let's get back to ESP32. So with ESP32, if you look at the pinout, we have so many touch inputs. So touch 0, touch 6, touch 9, touch 3, touch 8, touch 7, touch 5, touch 4. So all in all, pin number 14, 32, 15, 33, 27, 12, 13 and pin number 4. These are the touch inputs which we have on the Adafruit HUSA 32 board. Now, if you have to use any of them, all you need to do is simply use a function called touchRead. How to use this function? Let's try to see that. First of all, I'll just take a blank sketch. Let's do void setup, and definitely we will also be doing void loop. I'm saving this code as capacitive touch input. Let's do serial.begin 9600. And here what I'm going to do is, let's take a variable. Let's say int a is equal to touch read and just give a pin number. So we have all these pins for connections. Let's use let's say pin number 14. Okay, on the board pin number 14 is here. So touch read pin number 14, serial.println a, and then let's take a small delay, okay, of 1000 milliseconds, so that we have some time duration between two inputs. Now, if you look at it carefully, I'm not sure whether it focuses well or not, but this is STACL and this is pin number 14. So I have pin number 14 over here, to which I'm connecting a single wire. Okay, what's the problem here? Let me look at my code. Okay, it has not got any color syntax. R should have been capital here. Okay. So let's upload it again. Meanwhile, I have this one wire over here, as you can see, connected to pin number 14. After the code is downloaded, we will open serial terminal and we'll try to touch this particular wire over here. And we'll get to know what is the difference between the different touches that we may have. Remember, whenever you're using capacitive touch input like this, you will have to test it in the same manner that I'm doing. Now you can see when nothing is touched here, the value that is coming on the serial port is 62, 63, something like that. Now I'm going to just gently give it a touch. Now I touched it. Can you see? The value dropped down to 31 something. I released my finger. 64, 64, 64 something. I touched again. The value drops down. Okay, so 64 is, or above 60, it's something when you don't touch, and below 40, it's something when you touch it. See here, as simple as that. So if the testing is done so easily, why I wanted the other software? Let me just show it to you. Okay, we don't need a software. We have a serial plotter here also in Arduino itself. So I'm just going to have a little fun here. I'm not going to give any delay. So what will happen is we'll get data very fast from serial terminal, and I want to plot them. So I showed you about terminal by Bray, but it's okay if you don't download that because we have a serial plotter in tools also. Since usually I used to use the terminal by Bray, I will show you that software as well after this one is done. Now the touch is being read and sent on the serial port fast. There is no delay. So if I just open serial plotter, you will see these are the values. We're getting them continuously. Now if I touch it, see, touch it, touch it, touch it, it's very easily visualizing. The serial plotter is moving dynamically very fast. So I'll just stop serial plotter, and since we have downloaded, let's use this terminal. So the COM port we have is COM10, and what we want to do is we want to simply create a graph. Now let's connect. Some reason it just crashed. Just a moment. Let's do it again. Okay, the software is crashing. Nevertheless, I hope you got the idea over here with serial plotter. So if I touch, even the wire was in my hand, because if I touch even the wire from outside, there is capacitive touch, as you can see. Okay, now I'll just keep it like this. The wire is now here on the breadboard itself. Just a gentle touch and the value goes down. Now if you want to turn on or off a device using this, then just do what? Pin mode LED underscore built-in comma output, and here instead of even serially printing it, what I'll do is, if A is less than 40, digital write LED underscore built-in comma high, else digital write LED underscore built-in comma low. It means what? If the touch input that is read or recorded is less than 40, then I want to turn the LED on. Otherwise, the LED should stay turned off. Now let us try to see this in action. Okay. So here I have the code is being downloaded. I think it's done. Now I touch this bit. Can you see that? The difference is noticeable. Just let's take it here. Touch, remove, touch, remove, touch, remove. As simple as that. Now in this way, you can use all the available touch inputs on ESP32. What are the other inputs available to you? You have all these inputs available, at least on the Feather 32 board. If you have any other ESP32 compatible boards, then it may have more number of pins. For us, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins over here, which can be used as touch inputs. Thank you for watching this video.